Hello, beautiful heart. How are you today? I am Dr. Denae, the Awakening Doctor, Metaphysician, Spiritual Mentor, Creator of Your Cells Are Listening. All right, you guys, let's jump right in. Let's see what is going on today, what this energy is. We are on the backside of the 22 portal. So we're still feeling that energy, guys. You could be in your fields. You could be going up the ladder, going down the ladder, off the ladder, all over the place, guys. Take a deep breath. Try not to act on impulse. Try not to act out of emotions right now. Just take a deep breath. Put your hands over your heart and just say, peace, be still. We're in this process of absorbing all this new energy. We've released a lot of the old. So just hang in there. All right. Let's see what we've got going on today. So I'm looking at Ascension. Look at that card. Absolutely. And that's what this portal really helped us with. No matter where you're at on your journey or your timeline, we're all at different places on our timeline, but we're in this process of ascension. And that this is rising up and ascending up and out of our old thoughts, our old beliefs, the matrix, versatility. I love this card. And nature. Feels like you are really coming into a new place within yourself, seeing yourself in a different light. Really feeling connected to nature, whether it's plants, animals, water, mountains, whatever it is. You are connecting to nature in a different way than you have before. You're now feeling more nourishment from just being, whether it's just being sitting on a bench looking at a tree. Heck, maybe it's just sitting on, your front porch looking at a tree or the grass or a sunrise or a sunset. Whatever way that you're connecting in a new way of this bigger expanse, seeing the bigger picture from a different energetic space. Clinging to the past, that came out yesterday as well. Rebirth, yep, that goes with the ascension. In a spiritual rebirth, guys, that's about your mindset, your consciousness. Coming out of that duality, the human consciousness, altered ego, of the 5 human habits: judgment, guilt, condemnation, blame, and shame. And going back within, realizing there is so much more than you've been taught to believe. Your soul knows. That's why your body will react. All right. Look, I love this. Success. Number 6. And I know yesterday was the 22nd day of Chinese New Year, the year of the tiger. Look at this. He's on a tiger. Yeah, you are going through this rebirth, this transition, stepping into who you really are. seeing life in a different way, being kinder, more gentle to yourself, really wanting to see with your spiritual eyes. But there's that niggle of the past that wants to come up. You know, I love this card, and look at the cannabis leaf on it. It is beautiful. But what is the stigma with cannabis? I can't believe I'm going to break this down. I'm going into this. This is not where I was planning on going, but hey, here we are. So let's dive in. You know, there's been a stigma around cannabis, and the same powers fueling the matrix that, you know, kind of created the matrix put these myths and these stigmas around cannabis to keep you away from truth. It's kind of like the same thing with religion, you know, and I'm not saying, all I'm saying is we have been living in a matrix. We're awakening now, trying to get out of that matrix. We have to question everything because the matrix is the counterfeit to the divinity. You know, yeah, we had prohibition with alcohol, but now, you know, you could buy, alcohol is everywhere, and they'd rather push alcohol than cannabis. How ass backwards is that? Alcohol is a lower vibrational energy. It's a very dense energy. When you consume alcohol, it lowers your spiritual senses. It heightens your human consciousness. Cannabis is opposite of that. It is actually, I mean, one, it's not. Okay, hold on. Let me try to walk this little minefield carefully. There is so many different uses for hemp, for cannabis. The pharmaceutical companies don't want you knowing the truth, because then if you knew the truth, you would stop using the pharmaceuticals, because you would understand that they're in business to make customers, to make people dependent on them. How do they do that? They create medications that alter your body in some way, that cause other issues, which then lead you to need more or different medications. It's all a program, it's all a system, it's how the matrix works. And these medications, we'll say pharmaceuticals, let's call it that. These pharmaceuticals have compounds in them and are designed to also shut down your spirituality, your third eye. I'm not going to get into that here about fluoride and things like that. But that's all designed to shut down your third eye, to keep you in the matrix, to keep you hypnotized into believing that you are your body, you are, you know, your history, your trauma, your experiences, when you're not. You are a divine soul here on earth having a physical experience. All right. Very interesting energy today. All right, you guys, let's keep going. Let me see. What deck do I want to use? All right. Actually, before I get into the tarot, I'm going to pull a couple of YCAL cards to... Words qualify, feelings activate. All right. So, someone... This clinging to the past, this is the old inner dialogue programming, the altered ego thoughts, as I've now coined it, trying to come up as you're progressing, you're leading by your heart and your intuition now, trying to discipline your mind, quiet your mind, but that inner dialogue still. Words qualify, feelings activate. Be very aware of your words, especially old habitual thinking. Things that will keep us stuck in the matrix would be, oh, this is so hard, or this is a struggle. The feeling of the struggle creates the struggle. In other words, thinking makes it so. So it's how you're thinking and perceiving certain things. Your words are going to line up, then you're going to get feelings. And with whatever's coming out of your mouth, that is what is going to come to pass. Heal your thoughts, heal your body. This has been coming up a lot. And it's true. I think it was yesterday on the live reading where I was talking again about we're not our bodies, and our bodies can only take instruction from us. Our bodies can only respond. They can't act independently of your thoughts. So whatever you're thinking, your body is out picturing it. And I did talk about autoimmune diseases. And yeah, you're suffering or dealing with autoimmune diseases and your medical team, your doctors can't figure out why and all of that, but maybe they're telling you, check your emotions. Are you stressed? Are you depressed? And then they want to put you on depression medication that's not going to allow you to think clearly. And goodbye, guys. Anybody who is on medication, I am not telling you to go off of it. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is your internal dialogue and your thoughts about yourself and about life and other people and your situation is acting out in your body. So heal your thoughts, get your mind right, do that with your words and your feelings. Your body has to respond. And I did a little ditty. I'm going to do it again. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, your body can only respond to what you think you are. Yeah. Test it out on yourself, you guys. This is what I did. I tested this out on myself. The days that my body hurt so bad, at that time, I was dealing with Lyme disease, fibromyalgia, Lyme disease, and rheumatoid arthritis. My body hurt. This all came on all of a sudden because prior to that, I was athletic, I was a dancer, I worked out, I was a bodybuilder, all of that. And then I wasn't. Then all this other stuff started to happen. But I started recognizing that the days that I had that inner dialogue of, oh, this hurts so bad, oh, this, all of that. Especially, guys, be careful, be careful, be careful when somebody asks how you're doing. This is where I would fall short. It would be like, oh, somebody actually wants to know. Okay, and so kind of go through the whole thing. I was just qualifying everything that was going wrong. I was justifying that. So I had that thought of, wait a minute. If my body feels worse when I put my attention on everything that hurts, the opposite's got to be true. Let me prove it to myself. And this was the hard thing because I had more momentum in the negative, the self-defeating. Anybody out there hear me? Am I talking to anybody out there? Why is that? Because since we've been little, we were taught to do that subconsciously. It was in the energy. Think back, you got in trouble or something happened when you were little. You're in your room, you're upset, you're crying, you're like, I wish this, I wish that on these people, whatever. That's your programming. That's what's playing out. And that's what you need to change. The thing is, you and only you can change it. Yes, that literally is the answer, changing your thoughts. Because when you change your thoughts, your feelings change. You drop the density, you rise up, your life changes. Because your body and your experiences are going to outpicture your thoughts. Because when you change your thoughts, first you have a thought, then a feeling rises up to match that thought. Then you are sending that out. It is an energetic vibration. The universe can only respond to what you send out. The universe doesn't judge. There is nobody, no entity, no being, no God, no anything that's out there judging that says, oh, they're in so much debt. They're in so much pain. So much grief, so much sorrow. You know, oh gosh, they've suffered enough. Let me send them what they're not asking for. Because subconsciously they really want to be healthy, healed, wealthy. No, that's not how it works. You think and feel lack, hurt, pain, jealousy, envy, whatever it is. I don't care. Whatever it is. That's what you send out from your cells, because every cell has two antennae. One that sends out, one that receives. One that sends out is masculine. The one that receives is magnetic. That's feminine. The one that sends out that's masculine is thoughts. The one that's magnetic and receives and is feelings and is love, that's the feminine. So you're in this process of learning how to accept all of you, acknowledge your human consciousness, and take the steps daily to change all that. Because this is what is trying to get to you. The health, the wealth, the success, the love. It is natural to who you are as an I am creator being. You have been living life playing a role that is opposite. It's in contrast to who you really are. You're waking up to that. You're on this journey to unravel that. Yep, it's a bit painful. But you're in the process of rising up. And it feels like with this portal, you guys, if you didn't see yesterday's reading, you may want to go watch it. This is very similar. Where I talk about the niggle, or you're trying to rise above and ascend, you know, be in this lighter energy because you already know it. But there's something trying to pull you back down. That's the old habit. That is literally altered ego. It's a program, and you need to stay on top of it and stay disciplined. Because here we have the High Priestess in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then Temperance upright. These three here reiterate all of this. You are on your road to success. You need to discipline yourself when you recognize that you're putting more mental attention, thoughts, or energy into what you're walking away from, or the lack, or changing. When that doubt and fear come up, that's usually when you cave and you give in to altered ego, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to cave. You don't want to give in. You want to keep going forward. Call on Source, your angels, you know, your guides, your ancestors, whatever it is for you. Because here's the Temperance card. There are the angel wings, Gabriel's wings right behind there. This is about patience. This is about balancing your thoughts and emotions, coming into that place of not being rocked by altered ego and the old programming. This is literally you pausing and saying, taking that deep breath and going, peace, be still. Everything is working out for my highest good. God, you take this. I'm going to stand in the knowing that I am a creator being. My thoughts and feelings create my experiences. Guys, the road to success, especially if you have the background of struggle or growing up where, you know, your parents might have lived paycheck to paycheck, or, you know, depending on your age, your parents or grandparents might have been in the Great Depression, or even if it was your parents or you growing up in the 70s and 80s, there was a lot of economic hard times and lack and chaos going on during that time. Energetically, without realizing it, you would have picked up on that, and that would have set a pattern. And that's what you're facing head on, because you know you're meant for greater. Look, this success card is a number 6. 6 is a divine feminine number. That's what this year 2022 is all about. That's why the lead up and the start of this year has been intense. You may have different areas in your life and things that have happened that have been shocking. It's all leading you to this, because you've got success, abundance, love waiting for you. It's waiting for you to become in alignment with it. You are magnetizing it to you. The moment that you set that intention, the universe goes to work. What stops it, or what makes it take longer to come in, is our own doubt and fear and control, and our attention going back to it, that it's not happening fast enough. When's it going to happen? Essentially, you're planting a seed. Then you go off, you talk to somebody about it, or you get antsy, whatever happens, you get triggered, you go back out to the garden, you dig up the seed. Hey, what's going on down here? Your seed's never going to grow. You're cursing your crop. You planted the seed. You water it. What do you water it? With your thoughts. The sun, the nutrients are your feelings. Make sure your thoughts and your feelings are in alignment with the success that you want. Do not curse your crop and your success before it gets here. And guys, yes, there is a whole other mindset shift to clear if you came from that paycheck to paycheck or struggle or whatever regarding finances, but you know you're meant for more. There's another whole set of veils to work through. The fear of success and all of that. It's all the same energy, guys. All right, look at this. 14, Priestess of Purity, crystalline purity. Yeah. This is what you're tapping into on this ascension process. The more you tap into that, the more light comes in, the more your cells of purity is talking about purifying your thoughts and your feelings from the density, the human consciousness, the judgment, guilt, condemnation, blame, and shame. It is not talking about actions, just so you know. So don't let altered ego gaslight you. 26, Sea Goddess of Courage, authentic communication. Yep. This is a struggle for all of us on this journey, guys. Having that authentic communication, first with ourselves, then with source, then with others. What you resist persists. So if you're avoiding authentic communication, speaking your truth, being vulnerable, 1 with yourself, 2 with God, 3 with another, you literally are cursing your crop. you might as well take your ass to the zoo, park yourself in front of the tiger cage, and grab yourself some snacks and a supersized soda and just sit there and watch. That tiger, in this instance, it's the metaphor for success, whatever success is for you, stay out of your reach. Because your thoughts and feelings are not in alignment with it. This is where you're at. This is that process. And guys, it starts with this authentic communication with yourself. The deeper you go within yourself, confronting yourself with authentic communication, getting real with yourself, I know it feels scary and you don't want to do it. But the more that you do it and you break through that, you're going to find the opposite of what you fear, what you think you're going to find back there. Something that's unacceptable, unlovable, this, that, or the other. That's the lie. That's the illusion altered ego keeps telling you to keep you away from the truth. Your freedom is on the other side, and it is absolutely beautiful. You are going to find the unconditional love, the comfort, the acceptance, the love, the abundance. It's all right there on the other side. So, are you going to be a visitor of the zoo, or are you going to own the damn zoo and let that tiger out and run free and be riding on the tiger? The choice is yours. It literally is in your mind, your thoughts and feelings. Yes, it's simple, but simple doesn't mean easy, guys. Don't get those two confused. Because this is the hardest journey you'll ever take. All right, apparently I needed to come in as mama today. But I'm coming in and wrapping you with love and courage, will, strength, and grace to keep going. Keep going. Keep going within, looking up, arresting the negative, self-sabotaging, defeating thoughts when you recognize it. Being your own cheerleader. Nothing will come of the situation. This is going back to what I was saying. When you're visiting the zoo, nothing's going to happen. Because it just keeps everything away. That's why this Queen of Pentacles, all of this is in reverse. And guys, you may have just decided to go visit the zoo the last few days, because this is current energy. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Recognize it and just go, okay, you know what? I've been a visitor to this zoo long enough. Expect powerful change. Absolutely. And guys, here's the key to all of this. Do not let pride and ego get in your way, because 100% that's what's in your way. Because pride and ego are the root of the matrix programming, the root of that stinking thinking. So, are you going to rise up and face your ego and pride and say, no, not today, not today, not tomorrow, get out of my way. I see you and I hear you. You've been running the show long enough. But you know what? I thank you for all that you've taught me. I send you nothing but love. But today, I'm choosing to think this way. Whatever it is, whatever you need to say for you. Because guys, what you want wants you. And it's waiting for you. All right, beautiful heart. That went longer than I intended. But I hope that gave you clarity. And as always, I am sending you oceans and oceans of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. Bye-bye.